Hello and welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've already watched some of my videos. As always, please do consider subscribing and hitting that bell icon so you'll be notified anytime I post. So, it's 2020, new year, and maybe new goals. I know I'll be coming up, I'll have my goals, I just haven't recorded that video yet, but I will be posting that. So keep an eye out for that, both for the month of January and for for the year. And I'm really excited to share with you how well I did on my goals that I set back in April when I first started my channel. Anyway, it is almost payday. So that means I'm gonna do a go through of my cash envelopes and sinking funds so you can see how I've spent money and how much is, like, basically where money has gone for my cash envelopes, although not in detail. That is going to come in a transaction log video. And how much I have left / what needs to go, what needs some work. Probably more explanation, but whatever. Alright, so first up is my giving. I budget $130 and I gave all 130 of that money. So we'll just show you the envelope really quickly. And it's empty, as you can see. So that is fine. Oh, and I forgot to grab my green and red, so you'll have to forgive me, but I'm gonna just have to assume it's positive unless I put a negative beside it. So good way to end the December paycheck. Oh well. Alright, next up is restaurants. I budgeted $30, and guys, this was kind of exciting. I didn't realize that the restaurant had happy hour and we were going during happy hour. So I actually got the nachos that I really wanted, and I was gonna deny myself because they were like $17 or something like that for half price. I was ecstatic. So altogether I paid $10, and I was able to use some willpower, and because I had nachos at the restaurant, I didn't get any from the hockey games where they are quite expensive, especially for what you get. And so I only spent that $10. I'm kind of really excited about that. And for Christmas, I got 3 or 4 different Subway gift cards, so I'll probably be using those for the most part, and then occasionally spending some money until they're gone, and then occasionally I'll mix it up by getting McDonald's, but I'm gonna try and keep that to a minimum and just get Subway until my gift cards run out. So here's my restaurant envelope. $20 is what remains, and so I'll put that aside, and that'll go back in my bank account to go towards debt. So that's $20. My fun money, I did end up spending all of this money. So I budget $20. I spent all $20. So that's gone. And the same for groceries. I did spend all $60 of it. Honestly, I kind of snacked and used some of that money for snacks when I was at my parents', so not what it was intended for, but I didn't go over budget. That's what I keep telling myself. So I budgeted $60, I had spent $60, and I did get a couple things I needed before I came back to my apartment, but yeah. So $0 there. For my bus, I do have some change. So I budget $85. My bus pass is only $82.50, so I have $25.50 left. So altogether, I budgeted $325 for my cash envelopes. I spent $302.50. Holy cow. That, I don't know, it doesn't seem like that much when I have it just separated into these cash envelopes, and then I do this, and yeah. $22.50. I'm just gonna put positive here. Is what I have, and this change will go into my change envelopes, and I will roll it and take it to the bank and let you guys know how much I had left, or I had going on. So next up is my sinking funds. So first up is gifts, and guys, I was not a good, yeah, I need to either save more money for Christmas earlier, or I just need to limit myself a bit better, because I did budget $100. I actually spent $175, which means I was over budget by $75, and I'm just gonna put that since I don't have the red. So gifts. I mean, it was just a couple of gift cards, but I knew I was gonna get those gift cards except for one, and that one was kind of just last minute, but yeah. Next year I am going to do better. So next up is my vacation, and I'm gonna count it because I want to make sure that I did count it right, because I did count it before I did this video, but my head was also elsewhere, so I want to make sure. So 50, 1, 110, 120, 130, which is what I got here. So I had a total of 100. I have a total of 130 saved. I spent $0 of that money, so I still have $130. We'll just put this back in. Vacation is not until July, late June, early July usually. So I'm well on my way to saving up for that. MISC should have $80 because I didn't spend any of this money after I stuck it last time. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So that is correct. There we go. So, and I didn't spend any of that. So I do have the $80 for my subscription. I'm up to $40. I spent $0, which means I should still have the $40. Subscription. 10, 20, 30, 40. Perfect. And in the comments down below, let me know some of your New Year's goals, financial or otherwise. And then hockey, I should have 130. So 50, 70, 90, 100, 110, 120, 125, 130. So perfect. Gathering money for that for when my season tickets are due in July. So that's $0. So I have 130. Altogether, I budgeted or had at the beginning of the month, I had 480. I spent $175 of that, which means I have $305 remaining in my sinking funds, even including that negative amount. So, I mean, yeah, I will do better next year on the Christmas gifts. I'm gonna try my best to better budget and plan my attack, and maybe get gifts throughout the year instead of just like around Christmas time, and then hopefully I'll be able to restrain myself a bit more. All right. So, in one of my previous videos, I believe I mentioned my emergency fund, and here I'm just going to give you a little bit more details, not about what happened because I just don't feel comfortable sharing that, but how it went down. So, at the beginning of December, I had $1,000.47. I spent $502.93 of that for an emergency. I swear I wouldn't have used it otherwise. I added $100 because that's what comes out of my paycheck. So right now I have $497.54 in my emergency fund, and I'm going to build that back up. It is a 3 paycheck a month, so I will be working to put that money back in my account, which means unfortunately my that snowball payment is not going to be as much as I wanted. But if you watch my January budget with me, which I'll put in this corner here, I counted for that, so you can go check that out and you'll see how much I'm planning to put towards my debt. And then for my brother's tuition, I had $800. I added $200, which gave me a total of $1,000, which was my goal. And that will be going towards his tuition as soon as I can get to one of the campuses to pay that. And then his tuition should be paid off shortly before the December 10th deadline by my mom and brother, who's going to pay the rest. But yeah, so that was my cash envelopes and sinking funds. Obviously, I am doing all right. I could have done better on groceries. I could have saved some of that money, and I definitely could have done better on gifts. So that's something that I need to work on and be aware is a problem area for me moving forward. But yeah, so there we go. Until next, and I almost forgot to do this. As always, please do consider subscribing and hitting that bell icon. That'll just let you know anytime I post a video. And don't forget to like and comment on my videos. I really like hearing from you, hearing what's going on in your lives, and what you're looking forward to. All right, until next time, bye.